Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the news lately, a story that's equal parts chilling and utterly baffling. Imagine this: a body found in a suitcase, dumped by the side of a road in a quiet, rural area of southern New South Wales. It's the kind of thing that feels like it's straight out of a crime thriller, but unfortunately it's all too real. And here's the kicker: police are still piecing together the basics, like how long the suitcase had been there or even who the victim is. Personally, I think what makes this story so gripping is the sheer mystery of it all. It's not just a crime, it's a puzzle that raises more questions than answers. What immediately stands out to me is the location. Oallen, for those who don't know, is a tiny village. We're talking rural, quiet, the kind of place where everyone knows everyone. And yet, someone thought this was the perfect spot to leave a suitcase containing a body. From my perspective, this isn't just a random choice. It suggests a level of premeditation, a calculated move to avoid detection. But here's the thing: the road where it was found isn't exactly deserted. It's traveled frequently, just not heavily. So, why here? Was it a desperate act, or did the perpetrator think they'd get away with it because of the area's remoteness? What this really suggests is that the person behind this knew the area well, or at least thought they did. Another detail I find fascinating is the state of the remains. Police have confirmed it's likely an adult female, but identification is proving difficult due to decomposition. This raises a deeper question: how long has this person been missing? And why hasn't anyone come forward with information? In my opinion, this isn't just a local mystery, it's a case that could have ties to missing persons reports from much farther afield. Police are already investigating potential links, which makes me wonder if this is an isolated incident or part of something bigger. What many people don't realize is that cases like these often uncover patterns or connections that were previously overlooked. Now, let's talk about the suitcase itself. It's not just a container, it's a statement. Whoever did this went to the trouble of packing a body into a suitcase, which adds a layer of psychological complexity to the crime. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about disposing of evidence, it's about control, about trying to erase the humanity of the victim. Personally, I think this detail is crucial because it tells us something about the mindset of the perpetrator. Are we dealing with someone who's methodical, or is this a crime of opportunity gone horribly wrong? What makes this really interesting is the involvement of the homicide squad. This isn't just a local police matter anymore, it's escalated to a full-scale investigation. Forensic testing is underway, but it's going to take time. And that's the frustrating part: time is both the enemy and the ally here. It's the enemy because every day that passes makes it harder to gather fresh evidence. But it's the ally because it's what's needed to piece together the timeline and identify the victim. One thing that immediately stands out is how this case is already capturing public attention. It's not just a local story, it's becoming a national conversation. And that's important because the more eyes on this, the higher the chance of someone coming forward with a crucial piece of information. If you take a step back and think about it, this case is a stark reminder of how much darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places. Oallen isn't a hotspot for crime, and yet here we are. It raises a deeper question about safety, about how well we really know the places we call home. In my opinion, this isn't just about solving a crime, it's about restoring a sense of security to a community that's been shaken to its core. What this really suggests is that no place is immune to tragedy, and that's a sobering thought. As we wrap this up, I'm left with more questions than answers. Who is the victim? How did they end up in that suitcase? And most importantly, who would do something like this? These are the questions that will keep investigators, and all of us, up at night. But here's my closing thought: cases like these remind us of the power of community, and the importance of staying vigilant. If you know something, no matter how small, speak up. Because in the end, it's not just about solving a crime, it's about seeking justice for someone whose voice has been silenced. And that's something we should all care about.